Josie Bates has mixed feelings about being pregnant again after miscarriage. Josie Bates, a familiar face from the well-known reality TV series Bringing Up Bates, has found herself navigating a deeply emotional journey. As she shares the news of being pregnant again following a heartbreaking miscarriage, Josie reveals a raw and honest portrayal of her current emotional state. For fans who have followed the Bates family's story over the years, Josie's mixed feelings come as a deeply human and relatable response to the complex experience of loss, hope, and motherhood. Miscarriage is a deeply personal and often painful chapter in many women's lives. For Josie, the emotional weight of losing a pregnancy earlier not only left her grieving, but also uncertain about the future. While she has always been transparent with fans about her life milestones, this chapter stands out because of the vulnerability involved. Pregnancy after loss is a bittersweet experience for many, and Josie appears to be embracing both the joy and the fear that naturally arise from such circumstances. When Josie and her husband, Kelton Balka, experienced a miscarriage, the couple opened up to their followers with sensitivity and grace. They acknowledged the pain of the loss, while also honoring the life that had briefly been part of their family. For many, their transparency helped remove some of the stigma and silence that often surround pregnancy loss. As Josie now prepares for another baby, the excitement is evident, but so is the cautiousness, the emotional hesitation that many women understand all too well. In a recent update shared online, Josie expressed that she is filled with gratitude for this new opportunity to become a mother again. Yet at the same time, she cannot shake off the emotional scars left by the previous miscarriage. The uncertainty that comes with early pregnancy is something she's hyper-aware of now. Unlike her earlier pregnancies, which were met with unfiltered joy and optimism, this time around she finds herself thinking more carefully, feeling more protective, and choosing her words and expectations with more restraint. One of the challenges Josie admits to facing is reconciling the excitement she naturally feels with the fear that lingers. She mentions that while she wants to celebrate this new life, a part of her feels the need to stay guarded. She acknowledges the emotional complexity of pregnancy after loss, an experience that is neither all joyful nor all painful, but rather a mixture of both. Her husband Kelton, who has been a constant support throughout their marriage and family life, is also navigating his own emotions. Josie notes that while he remains hopeful and encouraging, they've both changed since the miscarriage. Their perspective on pregnancy and parenthood has deepened. It's no longer just about looking forward to a due date. It's about learning to embrace every step of the journey, even with its uncertainties. Another layer of emotion Josie shares is how this new pregnancy affects her view of motherhood. Already a mother to 2 young children, she finds herself appreciating the small moments more deeply. Every kick, every doctor's visit, every moment of reassurance becomes more meaningful. The emotional depth that comes with parenting after a loss has given her a new lens through which to view life with her existing children as well. She notes how even bedtime routines and daily interactions now hold greater emotional value for her. Josie also highlights how her faith has played a central role in her journey. Coming from a large and devout Christian family, her beliefs have been a foundation throughout her life. This latest chapter has tested and ultimately strengthened that faith. In her own words, she talks about surrendering control, trusting in God's plan, and learning to lean into hope even when fear tries to take over. It's not a perfect process, she admits, but it's one that brings her peace and keeps her grounded. Support from family and friends has been another vital element in this journey. The Bates family, known for their closeness and strong support system, has rallied around Josie. Many of her sisters and her mother have shared words of encouragement, prayers, and practical help. Josie says that being surrounded by women who understand and validate her feelings has been incredibly healing. While each person's story is different, there's comfort in knowing that others have walked similar paths and emerged with strength and resilience. Public response to her announcement has also been overwhelmingly positive. Fans and followers have flooded her social media with kind messages, prayers, and shared experiences. Many women have commented that they too have experienced similar emotions after a miscarriage, and that Josie's honesty has helped them feel less alone. In a world where pregnancy is often idealized and grief is hidden, her openness provides an important reminder that all emotions are valid. Josie has also been intentional about setting boundaries during this pregnancy. She acknowledges that sharing updates with the public is something she still enjoys, but now does so on her own terms. She no longer feels obligated to present a perfect picture of pregnancy. Instead, she shares what feels right, when it feels right. This approach has helped her protect her mental and emotional well-being while still staying connected to her community of supporters. While she has not revealed the exact due date, Josie did share that she is currently focusing on taking things one day at a time. Every positive sign, every reassuring moment with her medical team brings a little more peace. However, she is also realistic in saying that she still has moments of doubt, fear, and sadness that creep in unexpectedly. It's part of the healing process, she says, and she's learning not to fight those emotions, but to acknowledge them with grace. As she moves forward, Josie hopes that her story will encourage other women to speak openly about both the joy and pain that can coexist during pregnancy. She emphasizes the importance of mental health, support systems, and self-compassion. Whether someone is experiencing pregnancy after loss or supporting someone who is, she wants people to understand that there's no right way to feel or act. It's about doing what feels emotionally safe and right for you. In many ways, this pregnancy has changed how Josie views life in general. She says she's become more reflective, more grateful, and more in tune with her emotional well-being. She talks about slowing down, savoring moments, and prioritizing her health and peace of mind over everything else. This pregnancy isn't just about a new baby, it's about healing, growth, and renewal after a season of heartbreak. For Josie Bates, this chapter is a testimony of strength, vulnerability, and grace. Her willingness to share both the joyful and difficult parts of her journey allows others to see that it's okay to have mixed feelings. It's okay to celebrate while still grieving. It's okay to be hopeful while still carrying fear. Through her story, she reminds others that healing isn't linear and that every step, no matter how unsure, matters deeply. As her journey continues, many fans will be watching with love, prayers, and support, rooting for her and her growing family. Josie's honesty brings light to a topic often kept in the shadows and gives strength to countless others who walk a similar path. Bringing Up Bates star Carlin Bates is expecting baby no. 3 after controversial video cancelled series. Carlin Bates Stewart, known widely for her role in the reality TV show Bringing Up Bates, has confirmed that she is expecting her third child with husband Evan Stewart. This news comes amidst lingering discussions surrounding the cancellation of the Bates family's show by UPtv, which followed a controversy that erupted from a resurfaced video involving family members. While some fans are focused on the joy of the pregnancy announcement, others continue to analyze the context in which it arrives. The situation is layered, and for many, it brings mixed emotions. Carlin Bates and Evan Stewart, who married in May 2019, are already parents to 2 children, a daughter Layla Ray, born in January 2020, and a son, Zaid Patrick, born in March 2022. The couple has been open about their parenting journey on social media, regularly sharing updates about their family life, faith, and business ventures. Their announcement of a third child was met with enthusiastic responses from followers who have watched them grow as a family. However, the timing and underlying circumstances surrounding the news have also prompted deeper public discussion. The Bates family rose to fame through the UPtv reality series Bringing Up Bates, which premiered in 2015. The show followed the lives of Gil and Kelly Jo Bates and their 19 children, including Carlin, who was a central figure throughout the series. The Bates family became known for their conservative Christian values, large family dynamic, and wholesome image. For years, viewers followed courtships, weddings, births, and everyday family milestones. However, in early 2022, the network made the decision to cancel Bringing Up Bates ahead of its 11th season. The cancellation came shortly after controversy erupted over a video posted online. In the video, several family members were seen making racially insensitive jokes while playing a game during a family gathering. Although the Bates family later apologized and clarified that the incident did not reflect their values, many critics felt the moment revealed underlying issues with the portrayal of the family on national television. UPtv did not directly cite the video as the reason for the show's cancellation, stating only that they decided to focus on new movies and scripted shows. Nonetheless, many fans and media outlets connected the dots, believing the timing of the controversy contributed heavily to the abrupt end of the series. The Bates family has since attempted to move on from the incident, shifting their attention to independent content creation and online platforms, where many of them continue to engage with a loyal fan base. Carlin Bates, in particular, has remained in the public eye through her joint Instagram account with Evan, their YouTube channel, and the boutique she co-founded with her sister-in-law Whitney. The couple regularly posts family vlogs, brand partnerships, and faith-based content. Their relatability and transparency, especially Carlin's openness about her health struggles in the past, have kept them connected with viewers even after their show's cancellation. The pregnancy news was announced with a simple post showing the growing family and a caption confirming baby no. 3 is on the way. Carlin did not initially disclose the due date or the baby's gender. The announcement came across as sincere and grounded, in line with how she has handled other significant life moments. This pregnancy marks another chapter in what has been a busy few years for Carlin. Besides parenting 2 young children and running a business, she has faced ongoing health issues, including unexplained fainting spells and episodes that required visits to specialists. She has documented many of these experiences, often leaning on her faith and community for strength. These challenges have made her especially relatable to fans navigating their own health and family journeys. Reaction to the pregnancy has been mixed, as expected in today's social media climate. While a majority of her followers flooded her post with congratulations, some brought up the cancelled series and questioned whether the timing of the pregnancy reveal was an intentional move to shift public focus. Others took a more nuanced approach, acknowledging both the joy of a new baby and the complexity of the family's broader public image. Critics have pointed out that while individual members of the Bates family may not have been involved directly in the controversial video, the family has yet to fully acknowledge the deeper implications of the event. They suggest that moving forward might require more public reflection and accountability. Supporters, on the other hand, argue that the family has shown remorse and that holding a years-long grudge doesn't serve any productive purpose. For them, Carlin's new pregnancy is simply a happy family development. Carlin has not directly addressed the controversy in relation to her pregnancy announcement. Instead, she has maintained a focus on her family and business, steering clear of divisive topics and promoting unity and positivity. This approach has worked for many influencers in similar situations, though it often leaves some audience members with unanswered questions. Outside of her public role, Carlin is known for her deep family ties. As one of the middle Bates siblings, she has always shared close relationships with her parents and siblings. She has supported her siblings through courtships, marriages, and parenthood, often attending events or posting supportive messages online. This sense of closeness is something fans of Bringing Up Bates have admired and continue to follow even after the show's cancellation. While Baby No. 3 represents a personal milestone for Carlin and Evan. It also symbolizes a kind of reset. With the show no longer airing, the couple has more freedom to shape their own narrative without the constraints of a production team or a network's expectations. They are not only growing their family, but also defining their future independently of bringing up Bates. The cancellation of the show left many viewers disappointed. For years, it had offered a glimpse into a unique American family navigating life with strong values and a faith-based foundation. At the same time, the incident that led to the show's end reminded audiences that reality TV, however polished, is still a reflection of real people with flaws and blind spots. As Carlin steps into her 3rd pregnancy, she does so in a new context. She is not just a reality star, but a content creator, a business owner, a wife, a mother, and a person navigating the aftermath of public scrutiny. The responsibility is not light, especially with such a dedicated following. How she continues to manage her public image will likely influence how future updates about her family are received. There is also speculation about whether this pregnancy might bring renewed attention to the family from networks or streaming platforms.